How to optimize Venus during a retrograde motion from July to September of 2015. We live on Earth. Astronomy, the observation from Earth, is called geocentric, the Greek word ge, which means Earth. Since our planet observing the sky, it seems at times that some cyclical certain starts to slow down, stop and go backwards in relation to their usual sense of movement. This is called demotion. In reality, the stars never change direction. Um, this is an optical illusion seen from Earth. Demote all the stars at regular intervals, with the exception of the Sun and Moon. Planet Venus retrograde all the 584 days, um, or about every 19 months, for 43 consecutive days, um, meaning that only 7% of people have Venus retrograde, meaning that only this summer the planet Venus goes retrograde from July 25th to 2015 to September 6th to September 6th of 2015 in the sign of Virgo, and especially in the sign of Leo. How to optimize the Venus demotion from July to September this year. What is Venus? Well, in traditional astrology, Venus, of course, is a general significator of love, aesthetics, art, pleasure. Professionally, the Venusian qualities are occupations are those where there is a notion of pleasure, aesthetics, of harmony, kindness, kitchen trades, beautician, designers, hairdressers, stylists, artists, etc. In humanistic astrology, Venus symbolizes the values, that is, what is give the value, not just romantic values, that is. For example, a person with Venus in Gemini will be values associated with intellect, while Venus is in retrograde in a chart. Often the person with Venus retrograde, often in conflict with dominant values of society. 92% of people are born with Venus indirect stationed, and this person with Venus retrograde has a vision of love, which is more internalized and introverted and inhibited in early life. In mundane astrology, Venus retrogrades July 25th, 2015 to September 6th in the sign of Virgo, and especially in the degree of Leo Virgo 0 degrees to 14 degrees. In Leo, humanistic astrologers think that it is time to retrace the steps, to revisit the past, to focus, to orient. We must look to what is astrological. The house of the natal chart occurs in demotion and questioning with concerns. This house transited during this demotion from July 25th to July 25th to September 6th. It reviews values, inferior conjunctions, allows the emergence of new personal values. It is exact on the 15th of August, and the results are visible on the upper conjunction, Sun exact on 6th of June. In traditional astrology, the demotion is an affliction that will prevent the Sun to operate at a normal speed, so it will cause delays, but a retrograde planet does not mean bad. It goes deeper. We will insist on many specific and important demotions um, on this degree. Degree 0 Virgo, July 25th, 2015, degree of retrograde station. 22 degrees Leo, August 15th, exact degree of inferior conjunction with the Sun Venus when Venus is closest to the Earth. How to optimize Venus demotion from July to September of 2015. Degree 14 of Leo, September 6, 2015, degree when Venus passes directly station. How to optimize this retrograde demotion. If you have conjunction with 1 degree orb, or in close major aspect an orb or these astrological degrees, it is a period where important things can happen. The fundamental difference between the humanist and traditional astrology. In traditional astrology, we will look at accidental significance of Venus, the master of this sign. If in the natal chart Venus is on the house 1 or 3, a new way to communicate can be found. It is an important opportunity to reconnect with siblings of Venusian way. For Venus in the sky, downgrade can trigger a promise of Venus in the natal chart. While in humanistic astrology, we will insist on the values, general meaning of Venus, and opposition and positions of houses, much less or not all at all on master. Obviously, Venus demotion period is often most significant for a person whose dominant theme is Venus, whose Venus retrograde in its theme. If downgrading occurs on important factors on the theme, if downgrading occurs on points already sensitized by another, forecasting methods, that is, directions, upward or solar revolution. Possible link to the past, how to optimize the Venus demotion from July to September of 2015. Astrology, well, astrology is the science of cycles. It looks at the past to better anticipate future events. Venus retrograde every 19 months, but we must wait 8 years for Venus retrograde at 2 degrees, about the same place and sign. This means that the motion of 25th of July 2015 to September 6th can also be linked to what happened on July 22nd, 2007 to 8th of September of 2007, where in a way to improve things, to re-question. The demotion of Venus in 2007 took place from the 2nd degree of Virgo to 16 degree Leo. To optimize this demotion of Venus, it's time to find solutions to inner and external problems. The ex-boyfriend, male and female, ex-husbands, ex-wives may resume contact. It is not an a priori favorable period for regularizing a loving union, with exceptions such as if the meeting took place during a Venus demotion. This is not also a favorable period for financial transactions. In August of 2007, we had a U.S. housing crash and a sharp decline in Asian stock markets. It is also a good time to review a sister, finding new inspiration for artists or Venetian art, voices for etc. Thank you all for watching. This has been a astrological report, how to optimize Venus demotion retrograde from July to September of 2015. Thank you for watching.